Vikram, thank you so much for your time with CNBC Indonesia. Can you please share with us the financial performance of Indosat, especially for this ongoing year and the past first 3 quarters of 2023?
We announced our result, I think, for quarter 3 and full year 9 months. Let me break this into 2 parts. When merger happened, 4th January 2022, there were a lot of doubts, and I don't blame all these rating agencies and all. Generally, mergers have struggled, especially in country merger. But when you look at our results, let me start with market cap. When merger started, our market cap was $2.3 billion US. As of now, it is 5.3, 5.4.
Double.
More than doubled, yeah. But I think that's not the only indicator. We said that this merger is good for Indonesia and good for our customer, good for our employees. So if you look at the industry revenue, the industry ARPU, which is very important for Indonesia, how we are taking this industry, because the telco sector is the backbone of enabling digital economy, yeah. So last 1 year, the industry is also growing close to 4-5%, which was not the case, which is very good news, yeah. But in terms of our financial matrix, all the numbers, whether it is revenue, EBITDA, net profit, all the metrics are looking good. Customer satisfaction, more importantly, employee satisfaction. We do a third-party health check. They are all looking very good.
So statistically speaking, you have customers with ARPU of 34.7 or an increase of 2.5% compared to last year. Can you explain more how to achieve that?
So yes, our ARPU, in fact, as we speak, is close to 36,000 rupiah. Yeah, yes, when we announced our result, it must be 35 because the ARPU is going up. We are on a very sweet spot. We believe that this by next year, quarter 2, we should be around close to 40,000. Yeah, and we see our customer is getting more and more engaged because of the network integration which has got completed. It has resulted in significant improvement on indoor experience, and then some of our digital services, our app customer. Today we have close to 36 million monthly active app customer. So all these things are all setting it up in a right direction. So this year, quarter on quarter, but if you look at little bit longer, for quarter, 5 quarter, our ARPU has grown up by 8 to 10%, and we see a lot of headroom still. So I'm more confident. I remember in one of the analyst call, I spoke about it, that by end of quarter 1 next year, we are looking at somewhere around 40,000 rupiah. That time we were at 33,000. Now I'm at 36. So I'm more confident that quarter 2 next year, this will be around 40,000.
And you were mentioning net profit, EBITDA, also good numbers. But in terms of year on year, in terms of percentage, what's the difference?
I think we published our result. You can get to see all the number. In terms of percentage growth, let me tell you, starting from EBITDA. So our revenue is growing close to 9-10% year on year. But our EBITDA is growing 2x of revenue. It is around 22%, 23%. That's the real, beauty. Generally, revenue was not flowing to EBITDA. So whatever we do has to be sustainable. Yeah, and net profit also. I think if you look at organic, we do some of these one-off transactions. For me, I don't count it. But if I look at organic, in fact, net profit growth is significant. It is around 240, 250%. So it's all flowing very nicely. Revenue, EBITDA, flowing down to net profit, free cash flow, all metrics are looking very green.
Okay. Pak Vikram, you mentioned that market share has expanded more than double in the past. What is the company strategy to expand more, of course, in the future, and also how to increase profit? What's the company strategy?
I think I did not mention market share has expanded. What I mentioned that industry revenue has gone up, pre-merger, post-merger. Our ARPU has gone up. And why do I say so? For one of my personal biggest realization is it's not about market share. It is more about serving the customer. See, our purpose is to empower every Indonesian. We have close to 100 million customer, and we are very focused on making sure we work on the larger purpose. While doing that, yes, because of our larger scale, post-integration, all these metrics are looking up. But I don't focus too much on shares, because my learning is to focus on customer, give them marvelous experience, focus on our larger purpose of empowering Indonesia. Having said that, because our coverage also in rural will significantly go up, so those metrics will follow, but we are not too focused, or that is not what we are driving.
Okay. In terms of improving service and also improving operational efficiency, what are the latest innovations that your company have implemented?
I think especially on operational efficiency, we want to make sure we use AI. We saw some very good benefit. I'll give you one example. When we used to do our CapEx, so on an average every year we spend around 700 to 750 million US dollar on network CapEx. It is divided into two parts, capacity and coverage. So capacity is a big portion of it. So when we used to do manual planning of capacity, our accuracy rate used to be 78, 79%. Last 6 months, we started using AI machine learning. It has gone up to 98%. So we saw clear for my Q1 before Lebaran, we had to put all the order by November. We saw a saving of close to $10 million. Yeah, so we have started using AI, across the organization, and then we have seen the benefit of it. We want to be Indosat clearly want to be a AI native tech co. Yeah, so that is one. But other than that, what we are very focused on is how do we make sure our cost structure, especially on network side, is able to support the low ARPU growth. Please understand, today our ARPU is not even $3. So my cost of production has to be below that. Then only we make money and serve with quality. So there's a lot of work happening there. I'm getting a lot of support from our partners, big partners like Huawei, Nokia, Ericsson, because you can't do it alone. It has to come up together. And that is why I keep telling in all my forum that, our role is to work with the approach of Gotong Royong. It's very important we bring everyone together. And when they support us in short term, in mid term, we reciprocate, because Indonesia still has a lot of growth opportunity. You go to European market, they only talk about efficiency and productivity. Here we start from growth. So when you start from growth, if you are able to structure things properly, in mid-term it is win-win from everyone.
Okay. Pak Vikram, how do you see the business prospect of Indosat in short term and also long term here?
No, we are on a very sweet spot. I'll tell you why. Look at our EBITDA margin. It is around 46, 47%, If you look at even some of the Indonesian best telco, they are already at 50, 55%. So we have a headroom on taking our EBITDA up. And the good thing is with our expanded coverage in rural, we clearly see a lot of growth coming, you know. So we will be able to drive this through revenue and also some of the synergy value which we have to realize from the merger. Still 100% is not done. So we are in a very sweet spot, and our number one focus is core. We want to continue growing our core business double digit. While we do that, I think Indonesia as a country, I always tell my team and I always tell all my investors also that it is all about being in the right place at right time. Indonesia as a country brings a lot of opportunities. So we want to double down on core, but at the same time we are moving towards this whole techco journey, adjacent revenue. So we want to build a new business, adjacent revenue, cumulative $1 billion in next 3 to 4 years. That journey has already started, and we are doing it in collaboration with our partners. So overall, I think we are heading towards one of the most successful merger. We are not done still. And second, we want to make sure we play the larger role in Indonesia. Indosat is a 56-year-old brand, and people of Indonesia expect a lot. So we want to make sure we stay true to our purpose of empowering every Indonesian. We have connected 100 million. That will continue growing. But we will make sure that we just don't stop at connectivity. If in a rural, we have a customer who is our customer, if he needs micro lending, we are able to serve that need. If he needs something else, if my enterprise SMEs need security, we are able to serve them. So we want to be walking their journey with them and keep adding value. So this is the journey which we are taking now.
Oke. Ya pemirsa, tetaplah bersama kami perbincangan dengan Vikram Sinha, Presiden Director dan CEO dari Indosat Uridu Hutchison, akan segera kami lanjutkan sesaat lagi.